It's Man Cow. This is it. It is Monday Night Live, and we are live from Muller Manor. The cicadas this year are going to be more cicadas than we've ever heard. It's going to be a cacophony where we live. Not heard since the time of Thomas Jefferson. All kinds of different types of cicadas are going to be coming up in Illinois again this summer, and I like the sound. Chicken face. I am the Man Cow Muller. There's lots of Matts. There's lots of Marks. There's lots of Johns. There's lots of Lukes. There's one Man Cow, and you got him, and you're going to like where we're going tonight, I think. Did I just go dead? No. Okay, there we go. We are. We've got some really beautiful lesbians down the street. My friend has been helping them for 6 months. They want to have a kid, and is it sounding okay, Ralph? That's fine. Anyway, they want to have a kid. And he said, how do you want to do it? She's both of them. He's with both of them. It doesn't matter who gets pregnant. And they're doing it the old-fashioned way. And they said, we don't hate men. We're lesbians. So he's been helping them to get pregnant. And then he told me after a few drinks that he's had a vasectomy. So what do you think of that? I was watching the 80s videos, which are the only ones I can handle on MTV. Do you know the Michael Jackson video? Beat It. There's no holes on the pool table. Interesting. Or is it? Have you seen all the ads to date a Ukrainian? Isn't that sad? Because of Biden's blunders. There's no reason for us to be in Ukraine, my opinion. And, we wouldn't put up with a Cuban Missile Crisis, and Russia doesn't want our chemical weapons and our biological weapon factories there, and they're there. And that's where our money's being laundered in Ukraine. And we don't, we would want it on our border. We wouldn't take it from Canada or Mexico. That's my take on it. And so all their men are often killed. Enormous numbers of death because of Biden's blundering. We had no war under Trump. So now I see all these ads to date Ukrainian women. Isn't that wonderful? All the men are killed off, and hey, you can get your Ukrainian girl now. Cheap. It's wow. It's really sick. I told you about how my beloved father-in-law, the sweetest guy, really just a nice guy, was his favorite son-in-law. He only had one daughter, but he passed away. And boy, they had the cure for everything as long as he had insurance. I really just can't believe what a racket the medical community is. And, her family, my wife's family, fell for it. They didn't know. Oh, we want him to live. We want him to live. So they had a shot, 1,000 here, 2,000 here. It's funny. The doctors always have nice cars and beach houses, don't they? They always have second property somewhere. And do you know they don't say dead anymore? Do you know that? You don't die. You're not dead. You're unalive. That's the politically correct thing now when hospice comes in. You're unalive. Michael Obama going to be president. What do you think? Do you believe the Michael Obama thing? Do you believe that theory? I should say I do not. I think that Michael Obama is a woman. You heard it here first, okay? Do you know about Operation Garden Plot? I want to do a whole episode on it, but I want you to look it up. Operation Garden Plot. This is the setup where we are locked down under martial law, and that's what they're setting us up for right now. So get ready for it. Operation Garden Plot. If you want to look it up. Wait, let's show a picture, Ralph. I got a great guest tonight who wants to get rid of social media. Ralph, go ahead and show a picture. Show something. Say it with me. Look at those low rates. Okay. Okay. Oh, yeah. Oh, Hillary. Old Ghislaine Maxwell is writing a tell-all book right now. I wonder if it'll be legit. I would like to see that. Okay, next. We don't have to do them all at once. Let's go back. Go back to me. Come back to me. We'll go to Rick here in a second. I have milk. Have you ever had this happen? I have milk. I have a gallon of milk. And I put it down on the conveyor belt at the grocery store. The guy there, John, over at the Jewel. And this guy grabs the boundary bar, the bar you're supposed to put between your groceries. Like I'm going to try to sneak in my milk. Like I wanted him to buy my milk. The bastard. And, gives me the look. You know that look when you cut somebody off or you make a mistake and you're the jerk and they pull up beside you and they want you to see him? He made a point that I saw him. Boundary bar, your milk over there, bastard. They banned a sitting president from Twitter, impeached him twice, jailed his supporters, raided his home, indicted him, 4 times, filled our country with soldiers. These are not migrants here to pick our letters or whatever the lamestream media is telling you. They did all that, to fight us, to crush us. It's coming with BLM and Antifa and all these illegals. This is going to be an army they're going to turn on us, a boot at our throat. And then they call us fascists. Bastards. That's the truth, folks. And that's the tooth, the whole tooth and nothing but the tooth. My tooth fell out. If you want it, you can clone future generations of greatness from this tooth. There's a lot of DNA in here. If you want it, I will send it to you on Instagram. I don't want it. Can you believe my children don't want it? So you can have my tooth. You can have it. What do I look like on Instagram? There's lots of fakes. By the way, I've complained. I've gotten my lawyer, the Hebrew Hammer, on it. Nothing. Jeffrey Leving's been on it. Michael Young, all these people, they've written letters. Nah, they got lots of fake accounts to water me down on Instagram. Can you put up what the real man cow looks like on Instagram, Ralphie Poo? Can you do that? Huh? Don't tread on me, you bastards. Don't tread on me. There you go. That's the real me. You see that painting up there? See that picture? That's the real me. The rest are fakes. They don't want you to know it. Okay? They don't want me to give the truth about the CDC, the Center for Deception and Corruption. They don't want me to talk about how you can get rid of it. They don't want me to talk about how the Navy has once again lowered requirements. You remember that? People were too stupid to be cops. People were too stupid to be firefighters. They're too fat, too effed up. Probably racism, right? So they kept making it stupider and stupider and stupider. And now look what we got. A lot of stupidity. Yeah. Stephen Hawking. You've heard some of the stories about him, yeah? What do you think hell is like when you're in a wheelchair? I got to think it's the worst. I bet his cell in hell, Stephen Hawking, I bet it has a treadmill. Just an idea. I was in a plane crash almost. Barely made it. And my biggest thought was, I wish I'd helped more. All of this stuff here at Muller Manor didn't matter to me. The number one tattoo, you know what it is? No regrets. There he is, Stephen Hawking in hell. No regrets. What a stupid tattoo. That's the number one tattoo in the world. No regrets. I have regrets. What BS is that? You get better through your regrets. You did something wrong. How about acknowledging and not doing it? No regrets, man. No regrets. And tribal, something tribal. Or Chinese, something Chinese. That'll be great for your new Chinese masters that Biden is selling out for. Do you know Biden has done more for Ukraine than America? Yeah, and yet they keep telling me how much everybody loves Biden. Do you believe the criminal liberal media? I do not. It didn't start with the gas chambers, by the way. It started by demonizing those that didn't think like them. Have you seen the news lately? Christians, Catholics, anyone that asks questions, white Christians. Oh, man. Oh, boy. Yeah, you're the problem. You're the problem. You want to date someone of your own race? You're probably a racist because you are. I mean, do black women ever date black guys? Do white women ever date white men? Do Chinese people ever date? Ah!